Okay, here's Jolly's stall. It's all cleaned out. I got three wheelbarrows. The two large wheelbarrow and the one small wheelbarrow of crap out of her stall. They must have been confined in these stalls for 3 days without being turned out in a paddock or anything. And that's not good. This spot is getting soaking wet with urine. I keep going deeper when I'm trying to clean up what's loose in this hole, and it needs dirt in here. It's just becoming this hole right here, and that's urine. So it's going to be able to dry out overnight because I'm not going to put those shavings down. And they said they used all my shavings, but it seemed like they just used the large shavings, and I don't know what happened to the fine shavings unless it just blended in with the poop. She claimed they did. They put one of the fine shavings in each stall, and then a half of this large one I brought last week. But anyway, the fine shavings are better for soaking up stuff. So Tractor Supply sells the ones that are fine. But so this is clean for Jolly, but they can clean the other one tomorrow because the wheelbarrows are full. And this is her nasty water, so it's gross. She claims she's always peeing in her water or whatever. I don't know. I said, well, I'll get the ones that hang up in here. And she says, well, she pees in those too. I'm like, well, I guess because she's a long mare, but you know, they need to wash those water buckets out once a day. That's what they're supposed to do. And this lady's boarding, and she says they don't clean out these water buckets once a day. So that's just gross. That's not good for the horse, especially when they're pregnant. That stuff even spills. Here's her water bucket. They don't clean it out, and they add to the dirtiness, and that's just gross. Nasty. Anyway, so her stall is supposed to be cleaned out tomorrow. You know, if they don't have this cleaned out and they throw hay in here, the horses are eating and it's poopy and nasty. It's all mushy and wet right in here. And if you clean out right away and let it dry out, it's not so wet and mushy. But, you know, they don't clean it out until a week later when they have to be brought in, right before they're brought in. And it's not right. It's stupid. So anyway, people say that they have to deal with the same BS around here. So I'm just letting you know. All right, I've got to go dump the rest of this poop. And then I need to try to go see the mares before it gets dark. I'm videotaping. My dorky glasses, yeah. My mother gave these to me for Christmas last year, so I said, I know what I can use them for. Yeah. All right, so see, here is the third wheelbarrow, and as I see are big shavings. I guess maybe the fine ones are just all dirty inside everything. She uses the fine ones because they absorb better than the large ones, but I think just a combination of both is good because the large ones give more padding than the fine ones, so the fine ones should go down first. And the large ones maybe on top. I don't know. But these picks suck because they had the old time picks, you know. They would not pick up so much of the shavings. These picks are, you know, they're so far apart, so you can't really separate the shavings. You know, it just don't go through. Remember the old fork picks we used to use? Those are better because they're wider. You know, a little wider. But anyway, the shavings are pretty much gone out of her stall. So these are out of Jolly's. I had two of these, two of the yellow ones, and one of that one. There's the one I got the first time around that's in here. And Deidre should know by this thing being filled up. If they were cleaning all the stalls, this thing would probably be filled up 3 times a day and have to be dumped out from all the stalls. So that's a sign right there. You know, when she's here, all she got to do is see if that's full. Because if it's not, they're not doing their job. Alright, anyway, I'm going to go see Jolly and Spells before it gets dark. I'm tired. I don't think I'm going to bring them up here and clean their hoofs out. Because what good will it do? They're going to be out there in the pasture until tomorrow. So whatever. I don't know. I'm just tired. I'm shutting off.